Wahoo! He died, Titan. Jared, RP David. And Kill. Did he die? Yeah. Lewis is over here screaming about it as well. Uh. Oh. Your eye on the donut and not on the hole. Yeah. I know. My friends and I were texting about it. We were hanging out like a couple days ago laughing about Megalopolis once again. Then like, oh, how old is Coppola? David Lynch. Ah, I got a little more time. So I'm sorry, R2 RD. Yeah. Uh Obuto, McFarlane, not a surprise. But yes. Ah, I know. Making it 78 when you smoke a pack a day. Amateur robots. Yeah, it was not unexpected. Um, you know, he told us how he was doing. When the fires went up, I was like, God damn it, that's not gonna help. But uh, that cool people working today. Hey, Jesse, Jesse. Hey, Joey. Yeah. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, Jesse, I was just catching up on your reviews. Your Jesse After Dark channel. Plug for that. I know probably everyone in here watches Jesse's videos, but also Jesse does more than a regular video. Yeah. Uh Everyone, do your best David Lynch impression. Same time, go. Yeah, just figure I mean yeah, today is supposed to be a writing day. It still will be, but I was like, I would want to do this for for a little bit. And good impression, Sarah. What? What? I can't hear you. No, and I will not elaborate. Okay, I'm not, I promise I'm not just looking at everyone's clothes. It's a terrible impression. Uh yeah. So Adam and I have been texting all week, ironically, to film our next two linchpins. Which I'm always excited to do linchpins. I love shooting it. But this is maybe more excited and a not a Cameron. Um, just because it feels, yeah, even more relevant to how does work. Um, oh my God, Jesse's working on a video about Amelia Perez. Yeah, yeah. Hollywood really does do that kind of like, if not every year, every other year. Green Book, Amelia. You know, it's uh, yeah. What needs to wake up to, Cameron? I don't know. Uh, Richard's Richard Spurrell. I remember at Blockbuster when a guy showed me Hellraiser and said it was the weirdest movie ever. I gave him a eraser head and watch it. I have been trying to find a like crocheted eraser head baby. And I haven't found one yet, really oddly. I think there was one didn't get for some reason. I gotta look into that. Really want a little crocheted, ugly head baby. And by ugly, I mean adorable. Uh, uh, boop, boop, oop, that out. Jesse, Sarah, hey. It wins the BAFTA. Oh my god. Sarah, I've watched every Lynch except Inland Empire. Yeah. I'm so excited to cover Inland Empire. Just because um I mean it's a wild movie, the look of it. At the time I can see why it's so off-putting, but I think now is such like so integral to the film. Uh and also it's one of those that it's like that one I didn't get. Like, what is it about? Which again, I understand. It's a weird fucking movie, but also it is like so Lynchian in that yet again it is kind of so simple. It is just about again the exploitation of women in Hollywood, which is the just kind of an underlying theme for him. Bill Mozart, please don't be a sex monster. Uh, not that these two men even deserve to be in the same sentence, but just thinking about David Lynch in comparison to everything coming out has been going on with Neil Gaiman, but how striking. I just David Lynch is someone who clearly like loves sex, loves women, has many ex-wives, all of them speak so glowingly of them, uh, of him. And I think it is just the difference of like being an honest human being who, maybe shouldn't be in committed monogamous relationships versus a human being who is a monster who isolates vulnerable people for power and self whatever whatever yeah, there's just really no excuse for it. Fucking like the right like, oh, you can't even like ask women out anymore. Fuck off. I'm sorry. I'm not on a tangent. Although not really. David Lynch like puts a lot of this in his work, so Uh Joey said I got to see Inland Empire in a drive-in 2 years ago. Interesting to see how many cars left in the first hour. Yeah. 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 Woman enjoyer, yes. Woman sizer. I mean, it's like I'm bi pan. I also love women, so I understand the thing of uh, identifying with someone and also loving them as everyone does. I think that's like the normal way to. I don't like using the word normal. That's a healthy way to love people. I think. Um, yeah, no, yeah, no, Cooper. He's dead, Zayed. Yeah. Mulholland Drive, one of my favorite movies of all time. Crimson. Yeah. Mulholland Drive. Yeah. I had the pleasure, the joy, of uh showing my friends Mulholland Drive for the first time, like uh not okay, so this year I have very elaborately themed birthdays, which I never posted about. I guess I should start doing that. So this year was a Wicker Man themed birthday, cult theme. So people dressed in fictional cults. Very wonderful interpretations of the theme. It was so wonderful. Everyone came in costume. But the year before that was Lynch themed birthday, which again everyone came in costume. Both had elaborate decorations that I made, spent too much time doing. Well, Howard and women loved him. Stone Cold Fox. So I was like, yeah, man, yeah, yeah. Cameron, have you seen the video W Magazine put out talking to his actress? So great. Can't remember if I've seen that. I assume I have, but gives me to hi from England. R.I.P. to a legend. Ah, cool. Wild at Heart is his favorite film. That's such a fun one. Um, Playing What's in the Afterlife. No, good one, Jesse. uh, will I pick up the weather reports? I feel like Tim Heidecker's got the weather report. City of the week. City of the week. Uh, a connoisseur of the female form. TJ. Because I saw Lost Highway in theaters a few years back. Delighted to see how his humor translated. That's yeah. Um, Someone was messaging me on Blue Sky just about the alienation that he puts in his work. And I guess I've talked about this, but it didn't really occur to me how far his empathy goes to bridge the gap. Like, yes, it's alienating, but I think what draws or is supposed to draw us back in is the humor and uh uh yeah, connection, uh love he has for humans. And I do think that's an interesting and feels true to life. The apocalypse. Hello. One film lover to another. You're taking care of yourself. May his light still show until the curtains fall. Don't make me cry. 70s Wicker Man, obviously. Although I did have a few B related food items. uh Remarkable guy. Yeah. Uh Thank you for Lynchpin series so far. Says okay. Why thank you. Um Good time to finally finish Eraserhead. Yeah. I mean it's in a lot of ways, that's yeah. It's interesting that I mean not interesting. It's his first film. Yeah, we talked about this on Lynchpins, but uh yeah, very very like a meditation on fatherhood, which is very interesting that in ways he returns to fatherhood as a theme, but that's his only I think like dedicated uh for film about that. Um Box and Socks, the sexy stuff in Lynch movies always felt very validating. As a woman who was carnal but respectful. Yeah. Uh oh yeah. Stick the Man. Gotta we won't get another movie TV show, but The Return is a great conclusion to his visual work. I could not agree more. Um it dotted so many I's, crossed so many T's. Uh yeah. When watching it, I was like not the first, but the first time I started watching it, I actually couldn't finish it because it was during right after Trump got elected. I was very, a very vulnerable emotional state. And it's a fucking whopper of an emotional piece of work. And still also very funny. But anyways, uh, yeah, it is kind of like a career tour de force. You hadn't seen it. Sniffs no lead. Good for you. Watching Twin Peaks for the first time, and I don't find it as weird as I was led to believe, but it's a lot funnier than I expected. Yeah, totally. I mean, again, I think, oh, not the coin of phrase, but like the film guy effect is like, you think it's gonna be really weird and like fucked up. It's kind of, it's really fucking, it's funny, it's light, it's bippy, it's got all of it. Uh, the full range of human emotion. Um, yeah, Jason McDonald, RP to David Lynch. His version of Dune is my favorite. Also, so glad we got Twin Peaks: The Return. We did. We did. All right, Elephant Man is a masterpiece. It is. Got a light, Porterhouse. Yeah. Nick, I think the empathy, darkness, that dialectic he works with and also relates to how all of his mythical elements and stories like Twin Peaks serve to cover or pair with incredibly pedestrian concepts, movements. Absolutely. Uh, especially in like this A24, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but like a very like metaphorical filmmaking trend that we've seen, which again, the argument is if it's so sometimes the metaphor is so metaphorical that it doesn't actually hit uh in reality. Like, it sometimes misses the mark of hitting what the metaphor means in a material way. And I think Lynch does such a good job of giving both, um showing both, and showing how they uh feed or interact with one another. Yeah, yeah. Even, and again, like, even with that being said, yeah, some people still don't see it. So, or the kind of guy that loves David Lynch, and does terrible things on dates to women. Ooh, Onibaba. I was in the middle of a rewatch of Twin Peaks. Cool. Cooper's line about the ducks in the first season is so relatable. Is Blaine? I don't remember what that is. There's a Maggie made a fish in the percolator. Or I do say there's a fish in the percolator. But a lot. Dude. Laser Mac. Who cares how long a fucking scene is? Yeah, relatable. Miles, Laura Palmer is one of my favorite characters in anything. Oh, you've met Cheryl. That's awesome. Yeah, she seems awesome. Uh, yeah, her in The Return. Oh, Dougie Jones. Dougie Jones. That's a refer to Dougie Jones a lot. Yeah. When might Lynchpins return? So soon. We were trying to shoot this week. Yeah, we had the place that we shot it, we just had trouble scheduling with them. I do really like that set, but we have come up with a solution that will avoid that in the future. But I'll make the set look really cool. I promise. I promise. I know people aren't there for the set, but it does give a certain ambiance. Um, so for you, I recently watched Eraserhead and The Street Story, which were some of the last films I hadn't seen. Yeah. Yeah, what a great the metaphor and the material. Uh Father, the sleeper has awakened. Gonna miss the weather reports. Richie. Dougie. Funny, I introduced someone to Twin Peaks yesterday. I hope they enjoy some wonderful art. Yeah, Boss Man, very soon. It's a pretty easy edit once we shoot it. We should be shooting next 2 episodes very soon, which will be Blue Velvet and Mulholland Drive, which I know is probably the episodes a lot of people were waiting for. So yeah. Uh excited. Excited to do those. Um yeah, also excited for I think once we cover all of Lynch's Berlin just coming here to commiserate. Listen to the Log Lady death speech from the return. Oh man. Oof. Yeah, so we'll be doing those 2 episodes. And then for a season 2, we had a couple ideas to kick around, but I do think it will be films that are considered Lynchian and why. And I think Adam and I might just pick ones that we want to discuss and show each other. There are so many. So many. And yeah, I just think it's so interesting. Again, his isms have become so ubiquitous in filmmaking. Even just the idea of like a film being a dream space, is so integral to many filmmakers. That yeah, I just think there's a lot. I think there's a lot to discuss. Thank you, Ricardo MS. Those are amazing. Hello from Brazil. Bill Johnson, my first exposure was channel hopping onto Lost Highway in the 2000s at 1 a.m. and not sleeping. How apropos. That's wild. Yeah, Robert Van, his portrayal of John Ford and the Fablemans is one of the best cameos I have ever seen. I love that singular scene of that movie. Yeah. And Golden Sunshine all the way. And I first Starbucks now I need to watch Twin Peaks. Yeah. I wonder where it's streaming. I don't know. No. Boop boop boop. Sorry, just keeps jumping a little bit. Oh, 57th Frank just found out about Lynch's passing from your stream. This sucks. Yeah. Fox and Socks, the possibility that love is not enough. Yeah. PJ, empathy is everything. At a con, Lynch said he wasn't sure there was a common theme in his film. Someone said love, and he's like, yeah, that sounds about right. So true. Yeah. Dave Larson, hour-long discussion on what did Jack do? Jeremy Smith, no. We got our last album out of him. All I have left is John Waters. Yeah. Combo with Harry Dean is timeless, so glad they get to be together. Past the hanky, I'd love to analyze. I saw the TV glow from Lynchian perspective. Absolutely. When we were watching that movie in the theater, we were like, you know, so many aspects of it. And others too, obviously, but back in animation school, I watched every Lynch Lucky Numbers video and drew him shuffling the ping pong balls. For some reason, those elicit inspiration in me. Such a singular guy and effortlessly so, totally. Sophie, are you gonna cover any of Twin Peaks on Lynchpins? That should probably be the second season. Adam has never seen Twin Peaks. I would wonder how we would do the episodes. Maybe we do them in bunches. And maybe do, skip the ones that people usually advise to skip. Yeah, great. Adam showing my husband Twin Peaks while simultaneously taking a course on his work. That's awesome. I guess there was a David Lynch class because one of my friends was complaining that their terrible ex-boyfriend like loved David Lynch, and like would not, was taking that class. But um, but I didn't take class. I didn't see that class. Maybe that class wasn't offered when I was there. Uh, yeah, yeah. I guess yeah. Season two would probably be Twin Peaks. Again, yeah. If especially if Adam hadn't seen it, I know again the whole thing is about making him more his work more approachable. It'd be fun to watch with someone that hadn't seen it. Though I saw the highway while on pain meds. That seems uh, a good time. Lynch has been my initial personal connection with my philosophy teacher. Started a great friendship. That's awesome. Okay. Paramount. Paramount streaming Twin Peaks. Okay. Okay. Showtime. Maybe also. Okay, thanks, Karen. Yes. Twin Peaks is streaming on Paramount. Joining my girlfriend for the first time. Ooh. Peter Meister, I am very sad now. Yeah. Very sad today. Big R from Mexico City. Where Lynch filmed Dune. I really want to visit. Can you elaborate on that? No. I know, your spoiled milk gallon is crazy. Passed away right this time while LA is burning. I know. I know. Crimson Vision, at least we still have Miyazaki. Another man who's very honest about his flaws, and his complicated feelings. I respect that. I don't expect people to be perfect, but uh, being honest about it goes a long way. Rabbits at a must-watch Twin Peaks. Yes. Nina, I just rewatched Firewalk with Me the other day, and it blew me away. A film of intense empathy. Absolutely. Yeah. Especially because like if the TV show is, the absence of Laura Palmer, how wonderfully transgressive, I guess. It's just humanistic, but ends up being transgressive that Firewalk with Me is just Laura Palmer, the missing element of Twin Peaks. The slimy sloth. Never seen Twin Peaks while I was on the show, bruh. I know. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Frederico. I owe my love for Lynch to you. Oh wow. Um, happy to introduce. Happy to introduce. Very forward. Nice to have a group live stream. Yeah, it's hitting harder than I expected. Me too. Again, I like even knowing it was coming or whatever. I was like, really? Today of all days. I was supposed to be getting stuff done. Okay. Uh, Nerdian. Also never seen someone express so much love for his actors. I know. I think that's what first really adhered me to him. I don't know if you guys watch what is it? Horowitz. He interviews a lot of actors, and a question he always asks is like, what's the worst note you've ever gotten? And I mean, I've heard I've heard my share of whatever, but yeah. A lot of directors do just see actors as lifeless mannequins to be put between them and the background. Abe, hey Abe, sorry for our loss. I know. No, bro. Ugh. Swaim's having a baby right now. One in, one out. It's terrible. But hello, Richard. Don't talk about Judy. Yeah, so nerdy and the evacuation is very worrisome to his family. Yeah. Also just like the air quality is terrible. Yeah. Isaiah, the scene that comes to mind today is from The Return when Bobby sees Laura's picture and her theme starts to play. Full body chills. Yeah. Uh, Nerther, ner, not there for long. Our Walk with Me gave her sanctuary when I'd seen the series and made the connection. I had a rush of emotion. Yeah, yeah, very emotional. Oh, uh, do. Take a while to process. Please tell me it's not true. For your consideration, Laura Dern. I did have a fake a cow cardboard cutout at my David Lynch party that people could take photos next to. Through a whooshing uh whiplash of going from Anita Bryant, yeah. Knowing better. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks again for being the person who fully made Twin Peaks make sense to me. It's unfortunate we'll never find out what year it was at the end. You can tell me that too. I I I do think, I mean, in my, whatever, it doesn't matter what I think about it, but I do think that's the oh, hello. Oh, hello, Murphy. Murphy. Hi, buddy. Um yeah, I mean, to me that's the it's when you're done working on a project and you have to go back to real life, and especially a project like, a TV show or even a film, it's very much becomes a in the best cases, and seems like the cases on Lynch's set, very family, feels like family, and then you don't see them anymore. You're at a loss. Laura's not Laura anymore. She's Cheryl. Uh, but then also the feeling the viewer gets. No, not to make a connection, but the viewer gets when the show is gone. And Laura is no longer Laura. Laura is Cheryl. Although we can turn on the first episode again whenever we want and hear her terrible scream again. Um, but yeah, I mean, also, yeah, the feeling when anything is gone, anything that, significant, either materially or emotionally. Uh, yeah. Yeah, Bid Larson. I don't think we'll get many directors like Lynch. I mean, also just like the path that Lynch took is so very unavailable to so many directors. Um, uh, you know, uh, and of course, like, yeah, let alone, I mean, it was hard enough for Lynch, a visionary, who happens to also be a white male, uh, the amount of work that, and the nose and the, uh, rejection, that's now, but like the system that's set up to not, uh, facilitate, um, directors like that. I mean, the like VFX to director pipeline is like so depressing. Not because people who work in VFX couldn't be wonderful directors, but it is because that has nothing to do with emotion, humanity, actor. It has nothing to do with any of the things that someone like David Lynch, many other directors care so much about. Yeah. Um yeah. Yeah, Giddy. Yeah, I guess we're just he's just sitting there. Uh Aiden Pendry, today I couldn't stop thinking about the Twin Peaks scene when everyone at the bar was crying after Maddie was killed, but not knowing why. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Storm Templars, he's inspired so many, he will live on in future. Absolutely. Like I said, integral to cinema. Nas H, can you talk about the impact of the Elephant Man for people who only primarily know his work from Twin Peaks? I mean, to just see how prevalent it is. The one of the biggest buzz movies of this year. The Substance. Uh, don't want to spoil anything, but very directly inspired by something like The Elephant Man. Uh yeah, I mean that's just a singular example, but A Different Man. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, two movies this year. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Uh yes, it's can be annoying to see, yeah, decision makers mourn the loss of these visionaries and say how great they are, but then make it extremely difficult for those visionaries to find success and for the next generation. Absolutely. Um yeah. Wizard of Oz. Classic. Yeah. Apocalypse is gonna say A Different Man. Totally. Uh yeah. So I saw the TV glow. Absolute. True. The Nickus, have you watched the David Lynch weather reports? Absolutely. Oh, JR, well, this is how I found out. Well, at least you're among you're among friends. Oh, oh, oh. Katie checked out a book about his work from my library a few weeks ago. Woke me up to how painterly the images in his film and TV work are. Then I watched Lost Highway for this first time. I love Lost Highway. I mean, I also love Patricia Arquette. She one of my favorite actresses. Uh, yeah, I love that movie. I mean, Lost Highway. What a different man is both so very Elephant Man and so very uh Lost Highway. Literally a different man. Dan Forsythe. As of last week, I only had three Lynch movies left to see: Straight Story, Elephant Man, and Wild at Heart. Tonight I'll finish Wild at Heart. I do love Wild at Heart. Captures such a spirit in that. Yeah, Porterhouse, speaking of her, Patricia Arquette. Severance tonight. Yep. Lecture ahead. I've seen all his films except The Straight Story. Gonna watch On Air tonight, though. The other TV show he did with Mark Frost. Yeah, that got canceled. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Um, mhm. Unfortunate as it is, it's almost fitting that his work, Twin Peaks, will remain incomplete. Elaborate on that. No. uh, yeah, Sam. Surprised how much I love The Straight Story. Yeah, so good. Uh, Patrick Craig will say, Maggie, your read on Lost Highway really helped it click with me. Oh, good. Good. Yeah. He really goes for it. There's no, uh, doesn't, uh, he expects a lot from his viewers in a way that's very admirable. But yeah, you know, uh, yeah, Lost Highway, yeah, very much in conversation with Mulholland Drive. Totally. Uh, Nefi Contra, the scene at the bar, and A Different Man where he's singing so Lynchian with the red curtains to our audience. Yes. Yeah, Lady Grey, COVID. Absolutely. BBBM is gonna wear my Meanwhile Laura Palmer shirt. Speaking of the return of the monologue he gives on Cooper in France is also on my mind. Ooh. Patrick Gregg, hope someone has checked on Jay from Red Letter Media. Yeah, I know, those poor boys. Someone send them some. Someone send them some flowers. I bet no one sends them flowers ever. Ever. Fizzy. I'm crying. Yeah. Yeah. I'm Lord Boy. I love Blue Velvet. Mm-hmm. Well, cat, thank you. His name is Murphy. Sister's name is Lewis. Dermot Fenster, Twin Peaks also introduced me to Dave Duchovny. Yeah. Diane. Oh wow, saw Blue Velvet in the theater when it came out. RB, that's uh for Jay and Josh. BBBM, True Detective Season 2 gave me David Lynch vibes. Yes, I don't remember Season 2 as much. But did all of you guys watch the last season of True Detective? What season was that? Was it 3? 5? 4? Whatever. The one that takes place in Alaska. Uh Amazing. But it's the best season since season 1. Season 4. Okay. That's the one to watch. If you haven't kept up with True Detective, you only watched the first season, watch the 4th season. Only watch the first one and the 4th one. They're this. They're this. Very Actually, that makes me want to do that. Just watch both back to back. Nikki watching David Lynch made me want to create again after years of depression. That's beautiful. That is, yeah. David Lynch. I've always had a lot of shit going on. Like personal shit. Very inspiring. Even like his switching in mediums, was very much like, well, I can't do this anymore, but I can do this for a little while. Very, very inspiring. Yeah, Nerdy and big shout out to David Lynch for bringing Dave Duchovny back in the return, listening to feedback from his trans fans. Absolutely. Fix your hearts or die. Such a beautiful sentiment. But yeah, Mighty Garamali Duchovny did look amazing as a woman, absolutely. Uh Michael Crawford loves season 4 from the writer director of Tigers Are Not Afraid. Yeah. Yeah. To me the season 4 felt very Twin Peaksy. Especially with like the framing of what happens. Yeah. Yeah. Now who will be the biggest Laura Dern stan? All of us. All of us. TJ, yeah. David Chase cited Twin Peaks as being what made him feel like The Sopranos was even a show that had a chance of being made. Absolutely. All the dream sequences specifically in The Sopranos, he directly cites David Lynch as his inspiration for those. Thank you much, Sam. Thank you much, Sam, for the super chat. True Detective Country, Night Country. That's it. True Detective Night Country ruled. Of course, it did rule. I cannot recommend it more highly. I am okay. Seven Night, thank you. I'm okay. I'm a-okay. Does make me want to watch some stuff tonight though. Yeah, Dermot, count the time lost count of the times I cried to the last True Detective season. It really yeah, what talk about a reboot. Not that it was a reboot, but talk about revitalizing a franchise, you know, not to disrespect the other seasons. Uh they were all doing something different. But yeah, the last season felt very pointed in the way that yeah. 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 Aw, Mimi found out he died while grinding coffee. I think he would have loved that. Uh yeah, past Yankee, the framing of the mystery paired with the idiosyncratic townies. Yeah, in the setting. Absolutely very Twin Peaks. Even the detective or the yeah, the cop detective like relationships were very uh yeah. Sister texted me. Katie, we wouldn't have had Gilmore Girls if not for Twin Peaks. Absolutely. Absolutely. There are many TV shows we can draw a direct line, and that is one. What do you mean it's just a town where two girls talk fast? Oh. uh, boop, boop, boop. The Slimy Sloth, real OGs know, yeah, gotta watch. You gotta watch The Wizard of Oz to celebrate. Oh, good. Streams making you feel better. Yeah. You know, it just have a little time to talk about it. Laser Mac, I live in Alaska and I've been to many small villages. It's a beautiful state. The team did such an amazing job of recreating what life is like out there. That's awesome. Good to know. I've not been to Alaska, but I really want to go. Simon, I guess it's time to watch The Straight Story. Woof, that's gonna hit pretty hard today. But yes. Magneto. Maggie, have you seen Wind River? 2017. I haven't. Die. The little kitty. Films. Absolutely. Where I was drinking coffee right now. Hell yeah. Kind of am too. I mean, I have it here. I'm gonna drink. Burp burp. Listen, Mark, they even had the accents correct for village life. Yeah, and had local actors. Absolutely. As the TV work behind me, it's I mean, it does not connect to cable, but it plays. Yeah. Yeah, we this is in our uh, yeah, our Loki heavily featured in our Loki video. I love him so much. Hunter felt I think Twin Peaks: The Return was one of the greatest pieces of art I've ever seen of anything. I kind of agree. So much math going on, it just tickles my. I like math and art. That's not the only reason it's good. It's good for a million reasons. um, uh, yep. Oh, okay, this is how I found out, and I'm sad. Just thinking about how much I enjoyed his art. The more I learned about it. Absolutely. Yep. Highlight from the cat. Please give you a doing, Murphy? How you doing, Murphy? Probably now I saw Razorhead when I was way too young and forever affected my personal aesthetic. I'm forever grateful for it. Uh, God, that hurt. Mm-hmm. Ozone Nightmare. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. What a loss of artistic vision this is. Every creative person has a unique voice, and his dreamy, surreal way of telling stories was just fantastic. Also, love his refusal to explain his work. Absolutely. I mean, you know, some directors learn a little bit from that. You guys ever hear what's his face explaining mother? That is the only way I can say the title of that name. Mother. Just great. People offering so many more interesting reads of that film, and him just being like, no, no, no. Wow, what a gift that. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Resi. The Loki video was sublime, but also very sad. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Um, oh, uh, obnoxious priest. Hi, Maggie. Hi, crew. So good to be together with you on this day. I came as soon as I heard. I knew were people I needed to gather with. I knew there were people I needed to gather with. Yeah. Sad face, sad face. Oh hi Dash. It's okay. I don't need to know this channel. Yeah, it's sad. Bye Murphy. Bye Murphy. Girth, I'm gonna head over to Nevia to rewatch your Twin Peak explainers. Watched it maybe 17 years ago, but I didn't have the media literacy to understand it. You open my eyes, stay safe. Oh, great, enjoy. That's the great thing about essays. They're they're there. You can always come back. Uh, you know, there's also the limitation of it. It's not class. I can't over the long period of time walk you through. Although, it'd be great. Daniel's such an endless inspiration. Yeah, I gotta say his performance as John Ford of the Fablemans. Yeah, fucking amazing. Uh, yeah. They were well, no one else could convey an atmosphere of pure menace as well as Lynch could. Yeah. Yeah, Berlin, what I loved about his work is that sometimes it didn't need explanation or anything to get it. Watching the visuals and listening to sound and feel something, puzzle as no puzzle to solve. Uh, Long live Lynch. Yeah, Jesse, it seems there was a lot of reconciling with mortality and aging. In the return. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ombre's cameo in Dune. The Dune film was something else. Tom Ryman does a great impression of it. He does. They got to open two different Twin Peaks theory videos at once. I let them duke it out. uh, yeah, I know. Adaptive writer. He was amazing on the Louis C.K. show. Unfortunately, that show, but fortunately, yeah, he was great. But, uh, sandworm, get out of here. The boar worms. Uh, all right. Should probably wrap up in a minute or two. Probably wrap up in a minute or two. But yeah. Uh, I got my first instinct when I heard the news was like, I'm here. And I was doing it live. Yep. Yep. Someone gave me a hand. Always look for the helpers, giving you a hand. Uh, only times all you need is a hand. Um, Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, not as relevant. But we are working on some wonderful things. We'll have our next two videos of linchpins coming at you soon. Uh we Since I am simply only one person, we have been working on our next essay for the channel. The next one most likely is going to be the true crime to a cab pipeline. Is there one? What does that mean? Is there any upside to true crime content and investigation? So that's what we've been working on. But also we have a lot of film related essays that we'll talk more interesting, or we'll talk more about on Patreon. If you're a patron, yeah, we're gonna be asking some questions basically because yeah, we basically want your input of what to do next film wise. So that will be up for patrons. If you're interested in joining, supporting the channel, Patreon is a great way to do that. But also, personally, I am currently what I'm supposed to be doing today, finishing my second feature film script. That's very exciting. Uh, I'll do it for our boy. I'll finish it for our boy. Um, then also, very excitingly, and I don't know how much I can say yet. Uh, we are making a show that will be on Nebula. And it is a great show. Uh, it is narrative. Uh, it. I think that's all I can say. Um, so it has been very hectic and very hard balancing everything and you know, basically working on one, two, three, four official projects at the same time. Of course, this channel being one of them. It's been very hard. I am only one girl. But I'm doing my best, and I am uh yeah, feel very wonderful that a lot of my time is working on stuff that I believe in. And I just think about David Lynch, and I'm not gonna cry. Yes, he did. Sorry to break the news. Uh, uh, thank you guys. It's it's not the easiest route, I will say, to you know, talk a lot about emotions on the internet. Not always conducive to it. So I'm just so forever grateful that you guys are here to talk with. So want to discuss these things. Yeah. Crying is healthy and true, Barry Ford. All right, guys. I have to head out. Wonderful chat with you all. Um, uh, watch something weird. I if you can. Um, see each other again soon. Bye, guys.